What is up, people? Pokefoff here, showing you a black and white Wi-Fi battle here with my VGC Pokemon team that I used back in black and white in their first tournament. I decided to say, hey, I'm going to use like the best Pokemon I can think of and make a team out of them. And I decided to see how they'd work in singles. And no, only one Pokemon has a gem, and it's kind of obvious which one. This one with the tail. So, let's get this battle started. So, my opponent's going to lead off with an Espeon, and Fake Out's coming, because that's what Mienshao does best. But what you don't know is that Mienshao also does Hidden Power Ice pretty well. Yeah, look at that. Over 27% to Skarmory. This thing is a real monster until I realized that that's not that much. So I got a U-turn out. Got to Jellicent, and now my opponent's going to go for Brave Bird because I don't want to take the Brave Bird as Mienshao. And I'm going to go for a nice Taunt because Taunt beats Skarmory pretty much every time. That's just what Jellicent does best, is Taunt and whatnot. So now my opponent's going to go out to just switch around, I guess, really. But guess what? Pulling the secret play out of the bag, I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave with Durant. Not sure if my opponent predicted that, but it's kind of weird to see a Durant with Thunder Wave, but it's actually one of my favorite sets. It's Thunder Wave, Home Claws, and then Dual Stab. But it doesn't get to do much this battle, which is kind of a shame. I didn't predict this to be a regular Skarmory. I predicted to be like, you know, okay, so I predicted to be regular Skarmory. Turns out to be Zoroark, Flamethrower, Burn, Lumberry, Swag. Switches into Scizor, worst moment Pokemon history occurs, switching into Scald, getting the burn. And now my opponent's pretty much going to kill himself. I'm sorry, feint himself. Herself. Whoops, Scizor's female. 2 burn damage, and I'm going to go off a nice, sexy, erotic recover. Skarmory's going to come in. I thought it was Zoroark. It wasn't. Brave Bird takes out Mienshao. That's a bummer. Then we got to the MVP, which is Darmanitan. Darmanitan doesn't play any games, except for like Pokemon. That's one game it plays, but does not care about anything. Just gonna Flare Blitz all the things. My opponent probably thought that I wouldn't want to stand because of Extreme Speed, but now I don't want to stand because of Extreme Speed. So Jellicent can pretty much beat Lucario on any set, bar like some weird special one with actual hurting moves, but doesn't have that. And now my opponent is going to Calm Mind up. I'm freaking out a little bit. The best thing I can think of is, hey, get us some nice residual damage. Residual, that's such a hard word to say. Residual damage with Scald. It's going to happen eventually. Going to get that burn after taunting myself. But you know what? There we go, that's the burn. You know what? Doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect the battle. I got taunted. And now I decide, you know what? I'm just going to Death Flutter off Durant. Guess what happens? Sub Calm Mind Espeon. Sub Calm Mind Baton Tass. Espeon. And a Iron Head Mist. This battle is just going downhill. I don't know how I'm going to win it. I don't know how I'm going to be in it to win it. But I'll figure something out. I decided to go to Haxorus. Haxorus can get Thunderbolt, right? It can, probably. But it can't take a Shadow Ball. That's a bummer. Level 1 health with Darmanitan. And I'm able to take out the sub. That's what Darmanitan does best. Just wrecking your opponent and wearing it down. So I'm going to go to Arceus. Arceus is one of my favorite Pokemon. Acrobatics, Flying Gem, easily going to take out that Gengar. You know it's not going to easily take out this Lucario. Lives with like 7%. Come on, Arceus. That had to be minimum damage or something. Ice Punch takes me out though. At this point though, honestly, my opponent's kind of beat because it can't switch on anything. I go for Scald, take out Espeon, and the guy can't touch me, I guess. Bummer. Probably try to get a freeze or something. But that'll be the game. Scald takes him out. And Jellicent, just pretty solid good Pokemon. Shame it's in RU right now, at the time I'm recording this. But thank you to my opponent, Hentach. Oh goodness, I just realized that's kind of some sort of variation on Japanese tentacle erotica. See you guys next battle.